If your roof rafters suddenly aren't fitting tight, stop what you're doing right now, because you might have just made one of the most frustrating framing mistakes in carpentry. And even though there are multiple things that could have went wrong, here's something that happened to me a few years ago. When I was rushing through a project that I had to do after work, and it had to be finished that day. And the mistake I made was that I only measured one side of the roof span, and I assumed the other side was identical, like it usually is, and cut all of my roof rafters to the exact same size, because the foundation footing wasn't poured correctly. It was in the wrong spot, and the roof span on the other side was about 2 inches wider. And let's not forget that this problem can also happen if your posts or walls aren't perfectly plumb and the building foundation is perfectly square. And I didn't even notice it when I built the roof. I just assumed everything was going to be correct. But what ended up happening was that the ridge board ended up being out of level and off center. And with that said, the roof sheathing wasn't going to fit perfectly either, because the roof isn't perfectly square. So how do you fix something like this without tearing down the whole structure? Well, we're basically going to have two choices. The first one will be to modify the roof rafters by extending the length, or if we extend the seat cut a little further. And this should make sense to most of you. If we come into the side that isn't plumb or out of square, and we just simply extend the length of the seat cut and reduce the length of the overhang on one side, you can see here the overhang is going to be a little shorter than the one on this side. However, the ridge is going to be level and all of the sheathing is going to be square, providing us with one way to solve this problem. So again, the seat cut on this side will be nice and tight, and we're going to need to make the others a little bit longer. As you can see in this picture here, and again, this should make sense because we're just simply extending the length of the seat cut to compensate for the beam that is not properly positioned. However, it will be up to you to figure out whether or not this is going to be acceptable, or whether you want to use the next example in the video, where we are going to change the length of the roof rafters to match the width of the building. So if we have a 4 12 pitch, we're going to use the overall span of the building on this side to cut the roof rafters for a 4 12 pitch, and then we're going to do the same on this side. And I went ahead and I left these rafters all the same. So this rafter, this one, and then these are all the same. However, these two are different, to provide you with an example of how we're still going to be pushing the ridge over. And then we're going to need to extend the length of these rafters on this side. And in this example here, each side of the roof will not be twisted. It will be on a flat plane, and provide us with the same size overhang throughout the building. And this is actually how I fixed the project I was working on, and would imagine that it's going to be the same one used by most carpenters. And even though I have a level ridge here, I haven't raised it in the example, you can see that it's going to need to be raised a little bit. And if your building is only off about an inch, this might not be a problem. And it might be something that the roofer's not going to have a problem with, because again, it's not going to be off much. And in the last part of the video, I want to take a couple of pieces of roof sheathing, and obviously they're large pieces of roof sheathing, but they are going to be level, they are going to be square, and they are going to provide you with an example of just how far off the overhang might be on either one or both sides of the building. As you can see here, where there are no problems with the roof sheathing and everything is nice and square. The roof sheathing fits tightly on the top of the roof rafters and creates a nice level flat plane. However, that is not going to be the case on this side, and this might not be the same on your building. You could actually have two sections that are just slightly off. However, in my drawing, you can see here where the height is going to be off a little bit, and this side of the building is going to be out of square. And that's probably going to have more to do with the fact that this is where the problem is, and that we don't have a problem on the other side. So I think the real question here is whether or not you want the overhang to be the same on both sides of the building. And if that's the case, you're going to have to use this method. If not, then you're probably going to have to use the method where you extend the seat cut if you want the ridge to be level and the sheathing to be square. And of course, the best way to avoid this problem in the first place will be to make sure that the building foundation is square and that all of your posts and your walls are plumb. And thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, let us know by hitting the thumbs up button or letting us know in the comment area.